What's up, guys? You are listening to the Touge Hour podcast. My name is Wade Best, owner of 129 Touge, and joining me are some of the area's most known individuals in the mountain pass scene. Here we discuss the presence of US 129's Touge scene and the endless changing cycle of motorsport-related news. What's going on, guys? Wade here with 129 Touge. I'm looking at some beautiful people again. I'm in the dark because we have no camera tonight, and we're recording the night before because last week work wanted to hold me hostage. But we're here. We're back again.
I'm going to hold you hostage.
Oh! But we are back again. We're missing the insurance man. He's doing insurance things. But to my right, that you cannot see, is Austin Simons, our J-Zilla instructor.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
He's sitting in his chair. Again, you can't see him. You only hear him.
I did wave, but you didn't see
He waved very awkwardly. He just waved at the wall. To his right is Douglas James Smith, our local alignment man.
Hello. How we doing?
Beautiful
today?
blonde
Doing
specimen.
all the TougeFest alignments.
Yeah.
It's a few.
He's already done two
I
today
think I've
and
got-
two corner balances.
I've got a couple more coming in tomorrow, and then after that, I can all suck my balls because I'll be on weekends.
I won't be there. Unfortunately, I did have to cancel.
You watch. I'm gonna get about 3 messages.
Monday,
Yeah.
it'll be. Hey, I hit the divot at Gravity Cavity, and I bit my wheel, broke a strut, my fender flew off.
Yep. And you know what I'm gonna tell him?
Where's my drink?
I'm booked up. Sorry.
Oh, speaking of Doug, I need to make a new appointment.
And that guy making the appointment is our local Miata man, Thomas Couch.
Hey guys, how you doing?
No Miata this Touge Fest.
No Miata this TougeFest.
Sad boy hours.
Yeah, things happened with shipping and things got delayed, so unfortunately I told Mike to not start on it. Well, fortunately I told him to not start on it until I gave him everything. And not only did some gaskets and an oil dipstick get delayed, but I'm also still waiting on my base map too.
Fun.
Miata Man's title has been revoked.
So he hasn't even started the car at all.
No, he has not. But I also told him to not start on it until I gave him everything, just to make sure that he didn't start on it and then the car's sitting in the shop for a week waiting on just random crap.
In my opinion, I think it's better just to start on it once you have everything.
Yeah.
Instead of just ripping it apart and it's
Yeah.
sitting there. Stuff gets lost. It never gets done.
Mainly because it's not because it is because things get lost, especially if it's sitting, even for a short period of time of a couple days. But you're also taking up space in the shop when he could be working on something else. It's way easier and it's way faster for everybody, and it's easier to start on projects like this when you have everything on hand already.
Man's learning.
He is. He knows all about it. But you know what else you guys are going to learn? That was a good transition, Doug. We're going to learn about Touge Fest and what you should do, what you shouldn't do, things you need to do while you're here, and prepping your next trip. We also got some pro tips and some con tips from the boys here.
Pro tip number 1, try not to bend your car.
Do not
please.
bend the car.
Please.
For the love of God. Do not crash.
That's an important one.
Yeah.
Honestly, arguably the most important.
The most important one.
But a little word from our sponsors here. We have J-Zilla Track Days. You want to get on the track? Austin? He can instruct you. He can take you around the track. He can take you around at 2 tenths, or he can take you around at
Jump and turn
9
12
tenths. We won't say 10 tenths because it is a track day, and we like to bring our cars home shiny.
Exactly.
Shiny side
Hey,
up.
anybody who's willing to learn, definitely reach out to J-Zilla Track Days. Reach out to any one of us. We'll be more than happy to point you in the right direction and get you out on track the fastest way possible and the most affordable.
I will literally guide you. You come to my shop, and I will literally make you pull your phone out, make you make an account on Motorsport Reg, and I will make you sign up for your first track day. I've done it
He's
with
saying
7
this-
people
yeah.
for Charlotte in July.
My
I've
God.
never done a track day in their life, and I said, put your money where your mouth is. Stop talking about it, and let's be about it.
I like that.
And
This
once you
man is
press that buy
pivotal.
button,
To stop Doug there, this man just pulled out his phrase from his old Touge, Tennessee.
Like initial D
Yeah.
stuff in the wallet.
do not talk about it, be about it.
Which, by the way, Doug, I still have that shirt.
Lord.
But
I don't think I even do.
Which brings us up to another sponsor.
No,
You're
because
good
I
with the
have
transitions tonight. I mean, this is in a span of 5 minutes.
I'm halfway asleep, bro.
Eurospec.
Transitions,
LLC. Hey, look, that's
handbrake.
me.
You
Come
know?
get your alignment. Come get your tires. We work on your Mercedes and your Volvo.
And maybe a
Volkswagen.
corner
And your
balance while you're
Volkswagen.
at it.
a lot of Volkswagen.
He's got scales.
You got a big old yeehaw truck? I'll change your oil.
That's it.
He's like, I won't change your tire, but I'll
Nothing
change your
else.
oil.
I'll do your alignment. Anything further than that, I'm not probably gonna do it. Sorry.
No, we had enough of that stuff at Firestone,
Yeah.
and I had enough of that stuff at Discount Tire, and it was not fun.
You want me to balance or rotate and balance your 33 1250s? Nope.
Hard
not
no.
gonna do
Balance speeds, baby.
it. If you
balance.
want me to put tires on your 37-inch tires, I will charge you $100 a tire. Because that's how much my back is worth to me.
Just $100?
A singular,
$100 a tire.
Oh, okay.
singular hundo.
Yeah, I'm not killing myself anymore. I'll leave that to the discount tire guys that are 19 years old.
Running around like
Got their whole
like they're
lives
on,
ahead
like,
of them.
Yeah, the
crack or
discount tower
something.
guys, they really do kill themselves.
Shout out to those guys. I don't know how you do it. And
I'm glad you do it.
the
Shout
amount-
out, you're not a sponsor, but we do see you guys work pretty hard.
Yeah.
So, maybe one day, maybe we
Thank
can
you.
get some sponsorships. But anyways, we have
times.
129 Touge as our sponsor. That's us.
That's us. What are
But
you
we're
talking
actually on
about?
the Touge hour, so we've branched off from just a Touge source, from 129 Touge to Save the Touge to the Touge hour.
They pay for a lot of our stuff.
Yeah,
I would
they
argue
do. They
for
paid a
pretty
lot
much
of money.
Which,
everything.
by the way, these Save
That
the
guy
Token
does not
card-
get any sleep at all.
In fact,
Yeah.
a special guest day. We have the CEO of 129 Toge
Yeah.
here with us.
Hey guys!
This man is the CEO of 129 Touge, CEO of Touge Hour, and the CEO of Save the Touge, which, by the way, the car is outside right now, and it does look pretty
Magnificent.
good. It does look
It
pretty
is
good.
a
It is-
beautiful car.
Bro, it's cleaner than mine.
I know.
What do you, like,
And that's what I like about it.
this man went and just grabbed this
It's my
car,
new
like,
show car / wheel to wheel car / travel car. But anyways,
slash
Save the
daily.
Touge. First location revealed. Can you guess which one it is?
Blood Mountain.
It's Blood Mountain.
God,
Wow,
I called
he
that.
is so good. Why? It's close. It's local. I've only drove a Honda CRV through it.
At night?
At night, yeah.
At night, yes.
Nothing out there though. That was a good run.
Oh, that
Bro,
road at
that-
night's actually kind of good.
On our way to Road Atlanta. You know that was back in 2020?
That was a long time. That's
Yeah.
why nobody was out there.
Yeah.
We were traveling to Road Atlanta
For a
in
J-Zilla track
2020
day.
for a J-Zilla track day.
Essence of Summer.
Late at night because work wanted to hold me hostage again.
Yep.
And we didn't run into anybody.
Actually, out there a month or two ago. Haven't been on the road since about 2020 or so. It's been a long time. So, went out there, went through the Dragon, went all the way to Blood, did like 3 or 4 passes of Blood, then went to a J-Zilla event at AMP.
So we're going to Blood Mountain. The car itself, every Tuesday there's a video. Keeping me real busy. We got some parts on the way.
Are we doing
We're
a-
still sourcing a motor for it because the motor is got a hole in the block.
It rapidly disassembled itself.
It made a quick way to change the oil
Yes.
from the top.
So if you have an extra FA20 that is just so happens to be running,
Somebody give us an FA, please. Do not make me pay $5,000 for an FA.
I will literally
For the
kick you
love
in
of
the mouth.
God,
I will literally kick you in the mouth if you're a guy. I won't care.
he'll do it. And I've seen
I
him
swear, I'll do it.
like gourmet.
So
10
this
out of
means
10.
you're tight. And you
I
have
mean,
an
I've
FA.
got an FA outside right now.
Nope, you're not willing to give it. Sorry.
It's
Yours don't
outside.
count. Yours don't count though. You can't give it away.
I will take yours.
There's actually 2 FA20s
If I
outside.
see
There's
it-
one in the garage.
There's one in here,
yeah.
but it's blown up as well.
Yeah, it's locked. It's locked.
They're made of glass,
Yeah,
bro.
we're gonna talk about
They're
that.
made of
Why do
glass.
you like
But
those
we were
things?
very excited to start traveling with that car. It's always good to go to different passes, and this time we'll have a drone. We can record the air, not just the car.
That's right.
We've stepped up.
Wait, are we doing a video on parts for the car this weekend?
Oh yes, if it gets here in time.
Okay.
They called me. and They said the bumper's not coming.
What do you mean?
Everything else that I ordered,
Why is the bumper not coming?
they said they had one, but they don't actually have one.
What?
So
How do you
that
have one but
Knox
not?
no, that was
Hendrick Toyota?
Hendrick Motorsports Toyota.
Oh,
Yeah.
in Charlotte.
Yes.
Everything else is coming this way.
You're buying a brand new bumper?
Unpainted.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lord,
Man's made of money.
fancy.
Yeah,
they're
I'm fancy.
brutal.
I've been spending. I love to spend money on stuff that I really don't need to
You know,
spend money
Feet
on.
might have his extra FRS buffer. Right?
Oh,
I
you're
didn't
right.
know.
I might
I
take
for-
that from him
yeah,
just as
I
a
forgot
spare
about
because
that.
I'll need one for a wheel car once we throw it into the wall.
Yeah.
Give him
But, and speaking of throw it into the wall, what you should not do
Is
at
beat your
Touge
car.
Fest.
He just had a.
So,
That's a nice
I
transition.
just got the Touge Fest right. I'm going through US 129. I'm going to ignore every single road law
What is Touge Fest?
and then not do a scout run, run into a cop, complain that I got a ticket, and then never come back again.
Yeah.
It happens too often,
Sayonara.
doesn't it?
It's too bad. Yeah, they don't do a scout. They don't stop at the overlook and ask if there's any cops. They don't do any of that. They just send it on through with their trunks full of all their clothes they're going to be spending the whole weekend there with and everything like that, and probably
Chairs.
alcohol for where they're going to be partying in their hotels or cabins or whatever like that. They end up ruining their entire experience because of the fact they don't care.
Mm-hmm. So if you've never been to US 129 and you just want to show up and just start hauling the mail, a lot of locals know that it's best to do a scout run.
A lot of
Not
lo-
only
a lot of
for
locals and
your
people-
fed boy, but also
Fed.
for a stick, maybe an animal, maybe someone's went off.
Yeah.
Just check
Maybe-
out the
maybe-
road.
Maybe there's a wreck or something.
Or a fire.
A fire, yeah.
yeah.
There could be a fire.
Maybe a motorcycle caused a forest fire randomly.
Just exploded like a Molotov into the side of the mountain.
Wait a minute.
No, there's no way that could have possibly happened last year.
No.
Not
But yeah,
one
Not
of the
at
7
Touge
fires.
Not
But
at-
yeah,
not
do a
at
scout
Touge.
run.
definitely do a scout run. Not to mention, it's nice just to go for a little cruise.
It is.
And
It warms the car up. It warms you up. You
Warms
just-
tires up, brakes.
Yeah,
And when he
same.
says cruise, he doesn't mean like almost hauling the mail, but not hauling the mail. He means like the speed limit cruise.
Yeah, do like a, also something else that's kind of fun to do when you're doing your scout run is just, see if you could do every corner on the Dragon just at the speed limit without touching the brakes or anything.
You would be surprised. There
Yeah,
is a few
yeah.
corners that 30 miles per hour is
It feels
a
pretty
little
quick.
fast.
Yeah.
He goes
Feels pretty
fast,
quick.
yeah.
And so you can just just feel out the road, and it's a super low speed, easy to catch, a little slide here and there. Just kind of give it a cruise, feel it out.
Never know. Your car may have an issue. Might have a wheel bearing going out. Might have a wheel fly past you as you're driving.
Ooh,
And
That's
it might be your wheel.
Yeah.
It might just be your wheel.
It might just be an E46 wheel.
It might be.
Never to be seen again.
Yeah, never to be seen again.
It's not for the lack of trying by multiple people. There's so many
No,
people
We
that
have
have
enough stories of the Touge Fest.
Mhm.
Whether it be last year before, it doesn't matter. We all have some sort of story from it.
Mhm.
Or from Beyond the Gap, or whatever weekend that's happened up there. But
Mhm.
points we're getting across is don't be that guy.
Don't be the guy.
You're not
There's
that
no
guy,
reason
pal.
you should crash a car. I'm
You're
not saying
not
that a
that guy,
mechanical
pal.
failure can happen regardless of how fast you're going. But if you feel your car understeering and you're not comfortable with understeer, especially when it's raining, because it's probably going to be a little drippy up there this
It's probably
weekend.
going to still be a little moist, especially tomorrow after all the rain we had today.
Mhm. We just went up today.
Yes.
Some of you guys that listen to this podcast may have seen us up there. We went up to check it out, see all the 45.86s that are roaming around
Yeah,
up there.
was so
Quite a few ZN8s, ZN6s.
Mhm.
But, get a feel for the road. Austin had a good point there. Don't go up there balls to the wall. Do your scout run.
Watch out for the potholes.
Watch out for potholes. Cold
Doug
weather
knows about
right
the
now,
potholes.
we'll make them.
Or
And there's a
not.
lot of potholes.
Or an
Yeah.
RV.
Squirrels. Did you see how many squirrels were up
Oh,
there?
there are so many squirrels. Why?
I could have sworn I hit one. I didn't.
I do want to go ahead and just bring up something else not to do.
He's dropping it.
Is don't go up there and with an ego and try to say, oh, I want to go be as fast as possible and I want to go run some locals. Just don't.
Don't
Don't
do
be
that.
that guy. Don't be that
Don't
guy.
do it.
You're not that guy.
Someone's
pal.
going to get hurt.
The locals don't care, and you shouldn't either.
They get a big head about them. They think they're literally Takumi Fujiwara, and they're gonna try the headlight trick.
Yep.
And they're gonna try.
And the road will disappear.
Yeah.
And so will they.
Oh my
Well,
god.
and
After
agrees.
chat. That was pretty gruesome, but he's not wrong because you will disappear. It's
You will
nighttime.
become
There's a lot of
part
people
of the
going
tree
back and
people.
forth really, really
And
fast.
that is
So, yeah.
something you do not want to do is become one with the tree people.
I was saying, we definitely want everybody to have fun, but don't go out there trying to be a hero by no means.
It's what is it? It's Thursday, boys. We're recording Thursday, which is the Thursday of TougeFest
the
weekend.
day before.
And we've already heard of an RV crashing into a wall.
Yeah,
There's-
there was one that somebody that went off today.
Somebody
this
went off
morning.
today.
Yeah.
We don't know who it was.
We don't know who it was or what it
Okay.
was.
We're gonna hear
But-
about this every single day on multiple occasions, sadly. But there's gonna be we're already hearing stories of some kids saying they're quote unquote hunting locals,
I've heard that.
which is to me I think is very childish.
Mhm.
And 90% of the time they're probably 19.
Yeah.
And their ego is so high and their head is so big. Until
Their head is about the size of this garage.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I know multiple locals that will purposely just sandbag just because they just don't care.
And we also kind of care about your safety.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
People will sandbag to make sure that you're
Yeah,
okay.
like I mean, there's definitely been times where I've sandbagged someone because I looked in my mirror and they were crossing just to keep up with me. I'm like, well, we'll just tone it back.
maybe
a little bit.
maybe we
We'll
should
tone
just
it
tone
back
it down.
about 2.5 tenths.
And
You know.
I've pulled over for that stuff.
and we'll we'll get in the road and be like, oh, that was such a fun pass. Sure was, bud, and just keep on going. Because
Yeah, I'm not. It's not worth it. Worth it. It's just that's the simple truth. Is it's not worth it.
Let someone know where you're going, regardless if it's a group chat, someone in person.
Whether you're just going to get fuel or something,
Yeah.
or to get a snack
Anything
at,
could happen.
at a fuel station or something.
Anything.
Just let people know.
have a meetup point.
Yeah,
Yep.
meet up point at a certain time, and if you are not back by a certain time, hey, you guys should probably come look.
Ooh, my personal favorite, so we don't have to run our butts out of the house, is is if you pass your friend, make sure you communicate which one is passing who and which one's going to be the one to turn around and which one's going to be the one to wait. Because I can't tell you how many times you've been trying to get it,
Turnaround roulette.
Bro,
Yeah,
we've
turn
done
around
this.
roulette,
We
exactly.
have done this. Me and Wade
all of us
done
have been
this.
through this.
It doesn't matter if
1,000
you're
times.
local or first time or you.
Exactly.
Finding your friends is hard.
Exactly, because you're like, oh, there's no intersecting roads. You'll be able to find them. Then you're both going opposite direction at 40 mile an hour. And you're like, oh, let's turn around, and then they turn around too, and it's just a mess.
Yeah.
Especially considering the lack of turnaround spots on the Dragon, it only makes it worse.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
And especially on a weekend like this, when it's going to be packed, there's going to be a car coming around a corner on average every 7 seconds.
yeah, so
Agreed.
if you pass your friend and you've been trying to meet up, that's it.
Like me and Wade were
Sit there and wait,
with-
or
with-
communicate which one does what.
with cars coming around the corner, coming around a turn. Like every 7-10 seconds or something. Me and Wade were stopped at one of the pull-offs over by power lines, and actually was where Wade's phone flew out the window a few years ago. Which was hilarious, by the way. Literally, he's getting real content, and there's 3 cars. 2 cars go by, and then about 5 seconds later, another, or no, it might have not have been 5 seconds, like 15 seconds or something. 2 more cars go by. So if you are trying to turn around, maybe you should do it down by Tabcat Bridge, or somewhere around, I don't know, Taylor Dragon Store, or the
So-
state line.
I'll go ahead and name a couple places that I feel like are safer. First one off the top of my head that I think is one of the safest is Campsite.
Yeah.
Campsite is the pull off. Pretty much everyone that's going to go to this event knows what Gravity Cavity is. And Campsite is the one just before it, heading towards the Killboy store, or just after it, heading to the Overlook. You can pull in. You might have to do like a 6-point turn, but for the most part, that's probably one of your safest mid-dragon turnaround spots. You can have. Especially during the on-season. If you have a higher-up car, you could use the little pull-off into Parsons. If you have a taller car, you can get in there and turn around the gravel, but don't do that if you have a lower car.
The one where, crap, what was the turn name? It's
Yeah, that one.
it's.
Yeah,
I
that one.
think it's just before Trash Can Straight, where Craig sits.
Okay.
Where you're coming down the hill. It's a
Yeah,
small
so-
downhill,
okay, yeah.
and it's a right, and then it's a big pull off to your right.
Yeah, that's also a really good one. So that one's
that one is
that one's
great.
right there between Gravity and Local Straight. It's off to your right, going towards the store.
Yeah.
That one's a really good turnaround
And
spot.
do not hit a pull off on the opposite side.
Yeah, don't dart over. It's just
Yeah.
don't do it.
Never
Yeah.
good.
Also,
ask
if you-
MLZ.
Yeah. if you are trying to use a pull off that is on your side of the road, signal, please signal, because if you're not signaling to somebody behind you that you're pulling off, you're doing a quote unquote run, they're gonna be right up on you and be like, why is this guy braking so much? Flip your turn signal on.
Turn signals 4 ways.
Flash your hazards 4 ways. Do something. Flash your lights. Something.
You'll run into
Just
a
let them
bunch
know
of
you are
people.
pulling off.
You'll run into a bunch of people this weekend, and majority of the people that you pull off for or that pull off for you are trying to enjoy the mountain too. Obviously, you're going to run into day traffic. People are going to get frustrated, especially with a bunch of cars up there, so they might not pull off. But being respectful and showing them that you're giving them space, plenty of room to pull off, goes a long way.
Yeah, and if somebody is, like Wade said, if somebody is pulling off in front of you, give them space. Don't just be right up on their bumper and be like, come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry
No
up.
honking, no
Don't
flashing
honk,
lights. Dude, if they're not going to pull off,
If they're not going to pull off, they're
Just-
not going to pull
Yeah, I
off.
say,
You're not
you
going
pull
to make
off.
them pull off.
You getting more hostile almost never works. When I
No.
say almost never, I mean 9 out of 10 times you honking the horn doesn't make the person go, oh, hey, let's go ahead and use a pull-off now. They seem friendly. No,
Yeah.
they're just going to do it out of spite because that's the world we live in today.
And then they're going to go slower, too.
I've definitely had that happen.
one thing that's helped me a lot too, especially if you see them up ahead, because you should be looking ahead anyways when you drive,
Yeah.
is don't fly up on them.
Yeah.
Just, if you see them, go ahead and start slowing down, and the next 2 or 3 turns, just cruise up on them, kind of get over in their driver's side a little bit, let them know that you're there, and then back off, give them plenty of space. They usually pull off.
That has worked for me more times than not. They
Don't
just-
come around the corner flying, because they'll be like, look at this guy.
Yeah, exactly. And if they don't pull off, don't be that guy that pulls into the Cowboy store and starts complaining, oh, this person would pull off, this person. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Maybe
matter.
you should pull off and wait.
Don't pass
or-
them.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ,
yeah,
do not pass them.
Bro.
And I say,
It's not worth it. If
We're
they
not gonna-
flag
we're-
you to pass them, don't pass them.
We're not going to harp
Yeah.
on that, or else we're going to get Reed out here with a black flag, and he's going to have a talk with you.
He will. He'll
I was
pull
saying,
you off.
I will drive down to the PEC and grab Reed and bring him. Because he was supposed to come up this weekend anyway.
Oh.
Calling Reed out. He doesn't listen.
Maybe one day.
Maybe
One day we'll get him.
But no, definitely, like, if you get stuck behind someone, enjoy the scenery. Turn around, go the other direction. It's not the end of the world.
Pull off and wait.
I promise you, the dragon's not just gonna magically disappear in the next 10 minutes. Like,
Just
and it
part of
only
the road
takes them.
surfaces.
It's only gonna take the car in front of you like 15 minutes max to get through the dragon. 15 minutes out of your day is not the end of the world. I promise.
Obviously.
Some of you take 15 minutes to use the bathroom. It's not a problem.
Oh, that's me all day long.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The bathroom's
I'm
the most
looking at you over
relaxing
there,
place
Wade.
for me.
Looking
in the
at
15
you.
house.
minutes is a quick one.
Yeah.
I'd rather be in the bathroom than go to my bed. It's just so relaxing.
I don't see how this man walks afterwards. I mean, his legs gotta get numb.
I have 47 blood clots.
Just flip on the get a little space heater in the bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Bake in there.
He's got
Be like
he
90
took his
degrees,
heated
that's
seats
good.
out of the beers and he's just got them on his toilets. He just flips a switch. There you go. Heated seat.
One thing that ties in with the bathroom is don't cross the double yellow
Just don't.
because it makes you look like poop.
Speaking of poop.
Yeah, and like even if you think, oh, I'm gonna give the person on the pull off a little bit of space. I mean, unless they're literally going to cause an accident, stay in your lane anyway.
Unless they are literally in the road or
Yeah.
about to be in the road, just stay in your
And
lane.
if you don't feel comfortable going that fast around them, then you should probably slow down a little bit.
You know one thing
Yeah,
I've
it's a public
noticed too?
road.
One thing I've noticed is like, say for example, people sit at gravity cavity. And you're going slow and you're trying to be respectful and like you get over
And
out of
not
your lane.
throw rocks at them. You know, like
No, you get out of your lane trying to give them, respectful
I hit-
space. Don't do that.
a certain someone
Just go
in the face
slow.
with the rock the other night.
probably
Because they're going to look at you for giving them space and be like, wow, this guy's crossing and not even understand what's going on.
yeah.
So, and plus somebody could come around the corner. Even if you're going 10 miles an hour and you try to get over, don't.
Yeah.
Just slow down enough to be safe around them. Keep on going. Pull-offs. Oh, they're giving out candy. Can I have one?
Mint
Give me one.
sauce.
Oh, these are the good ones.
Yeah,
they're the
yeah,
good
they are.
ones.
We're taking a candy break.
There you go.
Candy
Last
break.
Pause
one,
for
boy.
the
I
intermission.
have one.
Okay.
That's
All
good.
That's my last one. So.
I like that. Pull-offs. It's cool to hang out and check out the cars. I think that's one of the best things you can do. Be respectful about it. Don't be one of those, like, if you pass a minimum 15 pull-offs, and you already see each pull-off already packed with people, just keep driving. Don't pull off.
Yeah.
Don't take up all the pull-offs. Don't be the dude.
The dude.
If you're sitting on a pull-off, don't stand out in the road, dude.
Definitely.
Somebody almost got hit last year because of that.
Yeah, don't stand out in the road and don't sit like right next to the dang white line.
Bro.
Gravity Cavity is not Group B rally.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah.
I will also say, the closer you are to that white line, the harder the rocks feel when they come off that 100 treadwear and hit you in the face. I promise you.
Yeah.
It's not a great feeling.
That's what I was referencing when I said trying not to throw rocks at people. Was like when those rocks come off these sticky boys, they hurt.
Mm-hmm. I heard a lot.
Even if they're running, even if the car's only running like 20 or 30, those rocks are still gonna hurt.
Speaking of sticky boys, raise your hand if you got new sticky boys for TougeFest.
You can't see your hands, but I just raised my hand.
Wade and Doug are currently
And so did
raising
I.
their hands.
I'm going to still rock the old RS4s and keep sending it.
I'm gonna be on almost dead V601s.
Couch is raising his credit card.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Wade get to test out our new tires.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the Potenza RE71 RS.
Fantastic. Bridgestone. I would do anything. Or sponsor.
Bro,
They were my favorite tires.
I got a chance
I would.
to
I
Mine
don't
too.
care. I've never even ran them, and I will tell you right now, I want them.
Yeah, they are.
I want them real good.
I got to go up for the first time all year last week. It was so nice.
Yeah, it
went
was
with
their
the
first
gang.
time up, wasn't it?
It was. They did really good for the R. So much so that the stability control was pissy, to say the least. But we all got a chance to all run together.
Mhm.
Just not racing each other, just having a good pass. And I'm finally
This
able
isn't
to kind
initial D. You're not racing in any way.
exactly.
Q Euro
You
beat.
want to race? Go to a track.
Yeah, go to a track.
It was great because we're all got to run together. I now have tires that I feel like I can run with other people.
It was cool to watch your car dance around. Before we get too far off topic, that was pretty cool.
The
That
big,
car rotates very well.
Yeah. It's, I mean, for a bigger CTR
It's too
like
big
it
for the
is.
mountain. It's too big.
Yeah, we'll say it is a touch.
She
too
moves
big
pretty
for
good,
the
though,
mountain,
for being big.
but
She dances.
It was developed for the track, so
It's a better track car than it is
Yeah.
a dragon car.
Speaking of tire upgrades, check your tires. Check your
Please
brakes.
do that.
Check your car. Even
Please
if
do
you
brakes.
drove 7 hours and you know that your car's solid, dude, check it again.
yeah.
Double check it.
Check it again.
Getting
Triple
gas,
check it.
it's going to take you like 2
Check your
minutes to
oil.
fill up, bro. Check out the car, do a walk around.
Yep.
Check your oil. Even
For the love of God, check your oil.
yeah,
Speaking of oil, if you know that your car has
That
a
is why my 2.0
substantial leak
popped.
and you decide that you're going to take it to TougeFest anyway, leave it at Fontana Village, please. Don't be the guy that spills oil all over the dragon.
Don't be the guy that dumps 4 quarts of oil in a turn or something.
and then just keeps driving.
Yeah, or power steering fluid or some type of hydraulic or
Some kind of fluid that
some
ruins
kind
a lot of
fluid.
motorcycles.
Yes.
It's worse for motorcycle than it is for us.
Yeah.
But it's still not great.
No.
It's still not a very interesting time.
If you know your car has problems, probably shouldn't do too hard of runs at the
Maybe-
Gavin.
Maybe you should
Or
fix them.
maybe just not bring the problem car. I mean, that's always an option. As much as you would like to bring said car, if it's got such a big leak where you're like, dang, I actually might end up having to leave this at Fontana Village.
Speaking of leaving things at Fontana Village, leave the alcohol there too.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Also,
Leave your fucking egos.
if you are at a pull-off and you're like having a Coke or something, pick up your trash.
For the love of
If I see
God.
someone
This ain't
litter-
even
Let
a
me
TougeFest
say it
thing.
again. Let
Dude,
me
you're
say
in
it
this
again.
park.
Let me say it again for the people in the back. Pick up your trash.
If I see you littering, I will hit you with a Miata.
And then the
This is a,
Smokey
This man's
Bear
gonna pick up
will
a
hit you.
Miata with one
Either
hand.
I will swing my Miata like a baseball bat.
Yeah. Like, guys, this one side is a Federal Reserve. The other side is a... Yeah. Oh,
Place.
crap. What is it? One side is
National
federal
forest,
hunting
one is
land, and the
state
other
park.
side is a federal
forest.
national forest. both of them is highly illegal to leave trash in. That is a hefty
And
fine.
yet,
And
people
game
still
wardens
it.
do come up there from time to time.
And if I see you littering, I'm going to tell them about you. I'll remember your tag plate.
Yep.
I promise.
And I will hit you with a
And he's gonna yeah.
No,
All it's going to do is just bruise your toe,
I
but you're
would
still going to
rather
get
you-
hit with a Miata.
I would rather you do 20 miles an hour through the entire dragon all day, every day, than throw trash out.
You know, another thing, people need to know when we're coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'll be up tomorrow night, the night or the morning
Yeah.
that this podcast releases.
Friday.
Depending on how much, Friday, depending on how much I really care about my job, I will probably be up there after 9:30 a.m. taking photos, probably
Sir.
sitting at
He'll be there at 10.
a nice.
Sir, you work to pay for all these cars.
Unless it's raining.
Yep. I barely work for the house. I just work for the
Yeah.
cars. I really do.
Facts.
It is
We
facts.
let Chevy work for the house.
We do.
Yeah, we let the homeowner
Should take care of
work
that.
for the home.
What about Saturday? You gonna be there Saturday?
Oh, I'll be there all day Saturday. Friday night we'll be up late.
Cool.
Saturday night we'll be up late.
Cool.
Sunday we'll come up probably for a little bit in the morning, but these past couple of weekends, Sunday's been kind of
Sunday's
dead
been
for
for the
Touge
boys.
Fest.
Yes.
It's more of a move out. If you're there, you kind of live in North Carolina or Georgia, a touching state.
It's
So
a hangover recovery day for most people.
it is. Most people won't even come out Saturday. They'll come out Sunday because they just woke up.
So if you're hearing that, look for Wade's BRZ.
They'll be up there.
Look for the livery.
Come and hang out.
Are you only bringing the BRZ? Or are you gonna try and bring the Supra?
I might bring the Super up there. Chris put a post in the TougeFest saying that he was wanting to trade and do like little drives,
Yes.
maybe up, maybe down, maybe a few pull-offs is what he said. And he was fortunate enough to let us borrow his GR Corolla, as you guys know, for Dylan to do the review. So I may bring the Super up. I'm not really sure. It needs brake pads and all sorts of things.
What do you mean
But,
it needs brake pads, like rear brake pads? Okay.
Yeah, they're
I was gonna say,
gone.
dude, you just did the front. Like, what do you mean it needs brake pads?
Yeah, they're gone. You can definitely tell when I heavy brake now. The bias it wants to swing on me a little bit. But anyways, we might bring the Super up, but for the most part, I'll be in the BRZ with the 129 Touge wrap on it. It's pretty easy to
What
spot.
about you, Austin? You gonna be up there?
Oh, yeah. I'll be up there,
Horse and wagon.
horse and wagon.
No.
100%.
Get him a pony.
Saturday midday, I don't know if I'll be in the Miata. I may just bring the Sequoia and be recovery for the buffoons that are heeding our warnings. That being said, towards the afternoon or early morning or afternoon into the night, the Miata will be up.
What about you, Doug? Asking about us. If we're going to be up, what about you?
Yeah, Doug.
Sir.
What are you going to be in? Type R?
I'll be in the Type R.
Better be in that
S2000
tipper.
isn't quite where it needs to be yet, so
Yeah, you
I
said that
will.
last time.
I'll leave it at home. I won't be up all day Friday or night. I just won't be up there on Friday. Saturday, I'll probably be up there afternoon. I'm hoping sometime around maybe 2 o'clock, maybe a touch later, and I'm probably gonna stay there pretty late that night. So getting some burn the midnight oil, get to hang out with some people. Use
Dougie is
flashlights.
going back to his young man days.
It's hit or miss about the Fed boys up there at night.
I agree.
Obviously, they're going to be up there at daytime.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's TougeFest or not. They'll be up there.
Sometimes, it's not really occasionally. They've been doing it at random times the past couple weeks, past couple months, especially since the season opened back in March. They have been coming up there at random times after 6 p.m.
I've heard
So,
a lot of stories about that.
I've heard up to 8 p.m. even. So if you are going out,
Especially
for
at
runs,
8:13.
Yeah, if you are going out for runs after 6 p.m., do a scout run first, and then do your nice little drive or whatever you want to call it back.
Or
if there's no cops.
if you don't have time to do a scout run or you don't want to, ask somebody.
Yeah.
Ask somebody that just came through. Hey, did you see any cops?
Yep.
Anything on the road?
And if you know that they're up there, I mean, it's still fun. Don't get me wrong. Allegedly, we're, hauling the mail and stuff like this, doing Sunday cruises. But if they're up there and you're driving, dude, don't be that dude to
You're not that guy,
just
pal.
show your ass, man. Don't fly. If you know they're up there, do not boogie past them, because all it's going to do is look bad on the event, look bad on you. Especially depending on the conditions and how fast they get you for, you might go to the county.
Yeah, they will definitely.
They will definitely put you in the back of a cop car with the intent to arrest you.
Yep.
Yep. They'll do it.
If
They do
Seen
not
it
care.
Many times before.
They'll do it. They'll do it to one person to scare the rest.
Yeah.
Even if they let the person go, they'll be like, "Oh, he was in the back of a cop car." So
Yeah, you gotta watch out for him. I mean,
watch out.
and those guys are generally, the state trooper guys are generally very nice.
Mhm.
That I mean,
their jobs kind of suck.
they don't.
Yeah.
They expect you to come by them, maybe not come by them speeding, but they expect people to speed on the dragon. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah,
dragon.
they're
They
not ignorant.
understand. Yeah, they're not stupid. What they look for is the lane crossing. They look for the squealing tires, the banging rev limiters. They look for the aggression. They don't look for a guy just doing a nice brisk pass through. So again, if you do run into a cop and you're going a little bit quicker than you should be, don't slam on the brakes and be like, "Oh, I wasn't doing nothing. It wasn't me."
It wasn't me, man. Wasn't me.
But that's my big thing on it. It's just make sure
Be respectful to them.
Yep.
They'll be respectful to you.
absolutely.
It's like a bee, man. Don't mess with the bee, and the bee won't mess with you.
And if you do get pulled over, the nicer you are to the cop, the more likely he's liable to change the speed that you were going. Maybe he got you 65 and a 35. Maybe he's going to write down
45.
40.
30.
Yeah, 35, 32, 40.
Might.
He might if you're really nice to him. Don't pull over. Oh, I wasn't speeding. I wouldn't do nothing wrong. Okay.
Don't be a jag-off is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to bring up, what are some things that we could do while we're in the area?
Obviously, buy a photo. I'm not going to point out photographer names, but you'll see them. Buy a photo. It's a good keepsake. Keeps them in business.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good time.
They definitely provide a lot of services up there that aren't just to take a picture of your ugly mug.
Mhm.
They definitely provide a lot. They have sat phones. They've radioed in thousands of accidents through the years. They provide like the drinks and snacks and all the shirts that everybody's wearing, and those metal signs that everybody wants to buy and puts up on their walls. They provide those.
Another thing, if you're going during the day, the Dragon store down there at the end of the Dragon does
Get you
have
some merch.
Yeah, merch, and they have a grill. They've got really good food. They even do breakfast. So by all means, check out some of their food.
And
I mean, it's basically supporting local business.
Yeah.
It very much so is supporting local business, and so I definitely recommend everyone support that local business that allows us to have the amenities that we have, like the free air compressor at the store that we all use and abuse every time we go up here to adjust our tire pressures, that no one really thinks about, but that wouldn't be there if you guys didn't buy their stuff.
Yep.
I agree. And they do have fuel there, obviously during operating hours. So, because sometimes doing a lot of hard passes does drain the gas tank quick, especially if you're one of the V8 boys.
Allegedly, I did 2 passes the other night and burnt half a tank of gas in my Miata.
Should we give them the common rule about the gas? For us, if you're in Maryville, or if you're on the Overlook side, go to Maryville to get fuel. If you're on the store side, everyone says to go to Robbinsville to get fuel.
Yeah, and just as a warning to you, Maryville does not have E85.
Nope.
Yep. You have to go to Knoxville.
You have to go to Knoxville.
Lovell
So,
Road.
Be wary of that. I don't know where it is in North Carolina, but
Not.
Not. Yeah. Not
So-
North Carolina.
And also, they closed the Sunoco on Robbinsville side.
I was wondering about that because when
Oh,
we went to go
really?
get the hood, there was cones up.
Yep, so they closed the Sunoco, so you actually have to go even a little further. It's not much further, but a little further. So I like to recommend, depending on the car, every car's different, but if you see a quarter tank, start thinking about it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You see a
if
quarter
you're
tank.
seeing,
if you're on E85, think about it at half.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we live on the Maryville side, but even if I'm at the store and I know I have enough fuel, I'm going to go to Maryville anyway, so I get
Yeah.
fuel, something to eat, and
Yeah.
then
And if you do run E85, I recommend bringing some fuel jugs.
bring some fuel
Yeah.
jugs. Speaking of bringing stuff, if you trailer your car, put the trailer somewhere it's kind of going to be hidden at, or out of the way. Do not. I'm getting tired of it. This isn't even something to do with TougeFest. The Dragon is littered with motorcycle trailers.
Yeah.
It's so
Bro,
stupid.
Don't don't do that. You're making yourself already look guilty by
this is
trailering your
not-
bike up
Yeah,
here.
this is not a loading and unloading zone.
Like, park it at the lake, drive your bike up.
Yeah.
Yeah, or park it at the store.
Or the store, yeah. There's plenty of place, or plenty of space at the store. I'm talking about the lower part of the store.
Yeah, the actual,
The resort.
not Killboy.
The resort.
The resort.
Yeah, unfortunately, cops can't do nothing about it, but you can.
Yeah.
Exactly. And like, there's not. I mean, there's especially on Maryville side. There's a ton of parking.
Actually, let me tell you what I've been seeing as a local. This kind of ties in the pick up your trash.
Oh.
Enclosed trailers with trash bags attached to the outside of them. Bro, oh my God. If a game warden or a state park official comes through, you're dead. You're dead. You're done.
They are judge, jury, and executioner.
Yeah, they will. You're gone. You lost your trailer. You lost your truck. You lost your house. Don't mess with them. Don't mess with
You've
the,
lost your
the game
401k.
warden fed boys.
They are not just tree cops.
Yeah.
No.
Also, since we're on this topic, if you happen to go down to the boat ramp and decide you want to cut donuts, look around a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Look around.
Yeah.
You will get a boating ticket, and you will get some really weird looks when you go to pay said boating ticket for your car, and they ask for what your boat number is.
And then you have to reply with, "It was not a boat."
He was in
It was
a
a Dodge
Dodge.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
Things you still should do. Eat at Tapoco.
Yeah.
I would recommend it. Grab a pizza. Share with some friends. You're going to be in a group anyways, unless
Yep.
you're by yourself. If you're by yourself, come find me. We'll go get a pizza together.
Yeah.
Come find friends like one
Or
of
Taco
us.
Bell,
Yeah.
regardless of
I
what I
will
want.
say, warnings of Tapoco. It's not a quick meal,
No.
but that's okay because you're right there on the water. You get to sit there and just enjoy your time.
See cars come in and out.
Yeah, see cars
Pretty
coming
cool.
out. Yeah, it's definitely a really nice environment. So you might be there for an hour and a half, but it's a cool hour and a half.
Bring food. Bring water.
Definitely water.
Definitely.
Hydrate yourself.
Fire
First aid
extinguisher.
kit. I know it sounds stupid, but you could fall.
Fire extinguisher.
Fire.
Did we mention fire
extinguisher? Did someone say fire extinguisher?
I feel like someone said fire extinguisher.
fire extinguisher.
We should definitely do fire extinguisher.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
I know it sounds stupid because people are like, you don't really need a fire extinguisher when you're racing. And, okay, well, you know, when a leaf wants to just fly, do this number.
What if your split bumper Camaro has a fuel leak?
Keep driving it.
Yes.
The one thing I will say though is because of the dragon is being so wet this weekend, it will help. But you can still cause a fire.
Yep.
It's still
Really fast. An oil fire on water spreads like crazy, bro.
So yeah, definitely like, you know,
We have experience with that.
Also,
weird.
you can die on the dragon.
Yeah.
You can.
One thing you should not do on the dragon. Do not die.
Do not die.
Do
You make it look
not
worse.
die.
There's a simple pro tip to not doing that on the Dragon.
For the love of God.
Don't bend your car.
Don't bend the car. Obviously, do
Don't
not
cross
die.
double yellow. either.
Or just attempt to not bend the car. Do your best to not bend it.
Believe that if you think if
You're
you get the jitters, like you get anxiety while you drive, dude, just pull over. Just
or,
stop.
Or if you like, even I do this. Literally, everybody here on this podcast does this.
We get the jitters.
We get jitters, or you just had a weird bad feeling
Friday night.
while you're out Friday night. Like I did this fall TougeFest, this previous fall TougeFest. It was Friday night, 11:30 p.m. Yeah, it was almost Saturday morning, and I was just like, man, I have a weird feeling, and I hauled the mail back to Chevy's house. I was like, nope, don't want any of this. I passed probably 2 or 3 groups of cars just hauling it.
I do want to bring up one. If you decide that you would like to stop driving for a little while and hang out, there is nothing wrong with that. But please, park your car. If you do park your car at the Killboy store, don't park directly up front.
Oh
If
my
you do,
God.
Please take up the most minimal amount of space that you can. Instead of being the jackwagons that want to park their car and take up like 4 spots, there's not a lot of parking there, and there's a lot of us there. And so
And there's
the
Rotary
Killboy
Rally.
store and both the Dragon store and the Killboy store are both very difficult to maneuver out of, in and out of. So please be courteous, park tight niched. Don't
Don't
Still,
don't
obviously-
park enough to door ding somebody.
Yeah,
You're
make
just
enough
barely
room to
getting
where
out.
I can get out.
Yeah, like,
Whoever is in the orange 350Z, I could not get out. That's why I had to make a 32-point turn last TougeFest. And I heard you over there, by the way. There's no way. I hit the rock on the other side of my car near the Dragon. Just stopped the car. Couldn't do anything about it.
But yeah, just be courteous about how you park, and
Don't be a
if you-
jag-off and take up half the parking lot trying to park.
exactly. And especially don't block people in. Just because,
Don't block me in, please.
if you block people in, I'll find someone. with a
Like
truck,
if the
and we will
only
tow you.
if your only option is blocking people in,
Go park somewhere else.
go
Come back. The
just
Tailboy
go
store
park
isn't going
somewhere
anywhere
else.
either.
Yeah. The road, the store, the resort, it's not going anywhere.
Even the dumpsters down there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit of a walk. It kind of sucks, but
Yeah.
First come,
it's
first serve.
like it. Guys, it's not only TougeFest this weekend, but it's also Rotary Rally. So there's going to be even more people there.
We didn't even mention Rotary Rally.
Yep, it's Rotary
Actually, I heard it was a pride rally too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's actually... Did it already happen?
I don't
Was
know.
it technically Wednesday? Yeah.
No idea.
No idea
No
on
idea.
that one.
And if you
First I heard about it.
if you are so frustrated with the amount of traffic that is up there,
Come back next weekend.
there's also other roads.
There is.
Which brings me up to things you should do while you're here. 2.0 of this podcast.
So
Parkway, Foothills Parkway. Take it. Get a picture early in the morning.
Yeah.
Has brand new
Skyway.
pavement.
Grab a coffee.
Shara
Yeah, the
Cherry cola.
Cherry Cola Park.
As Kyler calls it, Cherry Cola.
But I do like Foothills Parkway better, especially for scenery.
Oh, the new link, bro.
The new link is fantastic.
The link. I mean, it's not even something you need to haul through either.
No.
Don't.
Dude,
I would
enjoy
recommend
it.
not.
I would
Yeah,
recommend
do not.
doing that because that is
Government fed boy.
federal fed
will be
boy
in the
property.
Yep.
They are in the trees. They are watching. That is
Then
a
let's like
hefty
3
ticket.
a.m. or something. Then you might be all right to get away with
You
it.
might have your.
No.
I've never seen a park
Foothills-
ranger up there at 3 a.m.
Foothills
Right?
at late at night. I've passed cops at like 12:30 before.
The
on
last,
Foothills.
yeah, one of the last times I was on the Skyway. It wasn't this most recent time with me and Wade when I went with Wade, but the time before that, back in like October or sometime. I did pass 2 cops up there, and I was kind of moving it. One did blue light me. I was coming back from
Allegedly.
Pigeon Forge, but still,
And you kept going,
it
didn't
was allegedly.
North Carolina side, you have 28.
Yeah,
Take it to Fontana. Get some
so
pictures.
There's 28. There's as a locals call it Warrior, but Wyabald. I say you can go through Nanahale Outdoor Center through Knox area. Lots of fun roads around the Franklin area. Highlands Road, see some waterfalls.
Which
There's a
we
few roads
are-
behind Fontana
Yeah,
Village, actually. Just
Speaking
be
of-
careful. They're steep and really dangerous.
And there's also a community back there, so be respectful.
Yeah, be respectful
Yeah.
of them.
There's a,
Don't.
Speaking of Highlands, after the Miata is done, I will be making a trip over there sometime after the engine and cams are broken.
Let me know. I'll be your tour guide.
Nice.
Well,
There's also a
we already
local
discussed
brothel. Oh wait,
that. Raffle?
Wait,
aren't you the local brothel?
the what?
Brothel?
Yeah, he's the brothel, right?
Douglas, this is not a brothel. What are you talking
I'm
about?
confused.
I am confused.
We're all confused.
Elaborate.
I was joking and
search
saying
that.
there was a local brothel. Do you know what a brothel is really?
I mean, I know what a brothel
I mean,
is.
we're
How's it
all
done?
like jaw
We all
drop.
know what a brothel is, but Doug,
Where
what
is
is
it
the
tying in at?
brothel you're speaking of?
I've lost the connection.
I was just trying to get the raised eyebrows of the podcast listeners.
Definition time. What's it mean? I don't know.
Oh, you want me to know? A whorehouse, bro. Are you serious? You know what a brothel is?
Oh,
Okay, this made it way more funny.
Bro, no.
that is pretty funny.
This man.
Yeah, there's going to be tons of people staying at our residence.
It's indeed. But hey, that's fine.
Yeah,
I can
that's
close my
fine.
door and ignore everybody.
Yep. He's got his own
How many
room
people,
now.
how many people do you have staying at your house?
Ladies and
How many
gentlemen,
people?
How many people are staying
Out
at
of
your
the
house this
closet.
weekend?
36.
What?
No.
36 people are staying in the
You're
house.
right.
Did you just say that?
I want to say it's going to be.
You
like
do
He
not have
looked
enough
so
parking
serious,
area.
but I know it's
I know.
not true.
I've rented the neighbor's yard.
I rented the neighbor's.
No, I think we're going to have at most 12.
Yeah.
Oh, it's up to 12, really?
What's
That was
that?
like 7.
Yeah.
When is everybody hanging out?
Huh?
When is everyone hanging out?
That's a good question. I don't
Someone will
know.
Be there for a minute.
It is just a place to sleep, get you some food, pet a dog, you know.
Pet a dog or two
So
Or 3.
or 3. Luckily, I'll
But
live like
not
10
inviting
minutes
everybody over to my house. If you
Don't
come
show
up
up.
to me and you start being good friends if I don't know you, you could possibly stay at the house. Not have to rent a $300
Okay,
hotel.
wait. This
Don't
is
show
not
up.
up to. I will say this. This is a disclaimer.
This
It's
is
not up to him. It is up to the homeowner.
Yeah, the homeowner is the boss, and I could lose my life.
You could lose
Indeed.
your life.
I'll hand her the gun.
Which, speaking, don't die on the dragon.
Don't die.
Again. We'll bring that up again.
Other things to do while you're there.
Find Daryl Cannon. He's a mystical creature that lives in the woods. Some say
Some say.
if you leave sandalwood out, he'll come to it.
Sandalwood.
Also, if you run into a man
No, leave
with
him alone.
a white Civic hatchback that says Killboy down the side of it,
Leave him alone.
if you try to have conversation with this man and he does not know you, he will express how much he doesn't like you, and he's never met you before.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how
Leave him alone.
I'm just keeping my mouth shut. I'm just
took
gonna
this
keep my
man
mouth shut.
so long to even just start to warm up to me?
It's like tourists coming to Cage's Cove and poking at the black bear. Like you see, like
is the
they
black
take
bear.
their kid
Bro,
and
just
put him
getting
right
out
in
of
front
like
of
their
it.
car or something. You're
Leave
like,
the
"Ooh,
bear
like
alone.
That bear is like 4,000 pounds and it will eat you.
And if you are going to call him out, if you want to have the audacity to go up to him while he is shooting and working for Killboy, and you ask him, hey, are you going to do any night runs tonight?
He will not.
He will tell you so many vulgar things.
I hope he listens to this podcast.
He does not listen to this podcast.
I'll send it to him. I'll send him the time link and be like, please join in on this.
Listen to
because
these,
he's
like,
either going to be
3
shaking his head in either
He's gonna,
disgust.
he will text me and
I'm gonna say we're both getting texts that are
we're
gonna
gonna
get
get
ass
texts.
chewy.
Yeah, he does not.
No names. We're not going to mention his
He
name.
has a lot of friends. Okay, and there is certain people that he is friends with, and there are certain people who he's acquainted with.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Austin just so happen to be people who we are friends with.
I'm
Maybe.
definitely
I don't
more
know.
of an
Maybe.
acquaintance.
Austin keeps pushing the limit every weekend,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
I live to push that limit.
Oh, man
Every
says
day.
"love you, Dougie" every time he leaves my house. All right, so
Wait, Doug, when was the last time he was over there?
last night,
What?
Wow.
dropping off. Oh, sorry, picking up his AR-1s.
Okay.
So
Not
I
bad.
was
Also-
supposed to buy those air ones.
also, Sean, our local friend, who we used to refer to Wade as Great Value, Sean.
Who's the great value, Sean, now? Huh?
He actually just had a set of AR-1s mounted up as well.
Seen that.
So
Man
Man
still
is
had the
ready.
stickies on him too.
he's ready.
Obviously, though, he's not too ready
Yeah.
because it is raining out there.
Oh,
right.
it's a wet boy out there.
It's a moist.
But yeah. Eat at some of the local restaurants. We have some
Eat at some of the local
Eat at the we'll move off of that. Eat at the local restaurants.
Margaritas in Marable. Fantastic Mexican food.
If you can get in there.
Margaritas?
If you can get in there.
Yeah.
Lost margaritas.
No,
Lost
sorry.
Margaritas.
Yeah, Lost Margaritas.
Lost
Fantastic.
Margaritas. Sorry.
What's
Texas,
the other one?
We do have a
Ponchos.
Texas
Ponchos.
Roadhouse, but good luck getting a table.
Front lip beware at Ponchos.
If
Yeah.
you can't put a Coke can under the front of your car, don't go to Ponchos.
You could do a little better. Like, maybe like half a cocaine.
I've never.
If you can't get one of the small 6-pack Coke cans that your mom used to pack you for lunch for a field trip,
Like the minis, the
Yeah.
mini.
Don't go to
cans.
Ponchos.
Yeah, if you can't get one of those mini
Then go to
cans,
Lost
oh,
Margaritas.
wrapped in aluminum foil, bro, that was the Yeti before the Yeti.
Is it my bad to say they didn't have mini cans when I was at that age?
yes.
How old are you?
Too old.
Man is turning to dust over here.
But yeah.
Look at him; he's shedding right now.
Lunchables just came
Ooh,
out.
Fontana Dam. Always a good one. It's right there.
Dam's cool. Good views. If you want,
Don't
you
annoy the
have-
workers that are working on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you have a group of friends with you, then you guys all want to go take maybe a group photo. The bottom of the dam is the best place for a really good photo.
Fantastic.
The
Don't get in the
powerhouse.
grass, though, because
Yeah.
that's
Don't get in the
a
grass.
Yeah, don't
hefty
get in the
fine.
grass.
Don't get in
One-
the grass. One, that
You're
is-
gonna get stuck because
Fed
it's
boy
wet
property.
out. And two, the Fed boys really don't like it, and there's lots of cameras there.
Yes.
And if they really want to pursue that, they can.
And those cameras are actually high def cameras too.
I mean, it is a dam.
Yeah.
TVA did not spare expenses.
No.
Not just a little dam either. A dam that could
It's a big old damn
ruin
dam.
a lot of lives of people if that thing exploded.
It's not just a dam, it's a dam.
It is. Also, off topic, kind of on topic, if you see one of the black transit vans that the government owns going towards Fontana or leaving Fontana, leave it alone.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Sit
that's-
up there on 28. You'll see them go in and out. Pretty weird. Don't know why. Not going to ask
Conspiracy
questions.
theory? Conspiracy.
Especially during COVID. In 2020, there was a lot of it going in and out. What are they hiding in there? Find out next time.
Water.
Find out next time.
Yeah, definitely
Find
water.
out next time. You
Water
gonna go
and
there
giant
ask 'em?
catfish.
Yeah, big old catfish.
Big old kitty.
We act like we know all, but we really know nothing.
We know nothing.
We're just speculating here.
Touge Fest, pros and cons from the boys. If you see ghost lights and you pursue them and you don't see them,
Do not
you
pursue
either are really tired,
or you were
you
off.
actually seen the ghost lights, and you probably need to just leave them alone.
Or you just got gapped.
Or you got
had
gapped.
No idea.
Or you're
You
in a
know
ditch. That's the only way to not see them again.
Yeah.
them.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of being in a ditch,
Oh.
if you see someone
Are we gonna dig through
in
the
a
ditches
ditch, you should probably stop and ask them if they're okay. It's
Agreed.
the nice thing to do.
and
Agreed.
burn through the witches?
It doesn't matter. You stop it. There are, even if there's been 50,000 people that have walked or came by and be like, you okay? Be one of those guys.
Yeah. You never know.
Because maybe they won't. They're not okay.
And if you are okay, give them a thumbs up as they're getting ready to drive by.
Guys, what's our record for the most crashes in a TougeFest weekend?
20 something?
Yeah, it's real high.
Exactly
It's up
my
there.
point. Ask everyone. Everyone.
I
Last
think-
fall, there was a Volkswagen sitting in the ditch for
This
over
man
a
long
day.
Bro, this man was
time, bro.
beached.
At gravity.
Hey, grab
He
me.
was
At gravity.
beached just
Cradled the
above-
ditch.
Yeah.
I think that was
above
somebody we know, too. I just can't remember their name. I won't mention it. But,
Yeah, he towed it out with a U-Haul.
Yeah.
bro,
Oh,
that's fantastic.
We know the, I know the person who towed it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Was it Cody?
It was
It was
Okay.
Mr. Evo Cody.
I don't know if Evo Cody is going to be up there as support, but
Oh,
thank him if he is.
Amber and Josh will not be there this
No,
weekend.
they
No,
are in
they're in-
Japan.
They're in Japan.
They're in
Turd.
Japan.
Which,
Yeah.
by the way,
Cheeseburger Mickey Mouse ears.
the
Off topic. Did you see the snake in the jar?
Bro, yes.
Creepy.
You say that. Yeah.
What is that?
It's a snake in a jar.
Apparently, I did research on it, and it's an alcoholic beverage.
This makes more sense.
We can't have that in the United States, apparently, because it goes against the U.S. wildlife regulations.
Weird.
But it is pretty cool. Yeah, they put the thing in there alive.
Oh
And-
my god.
Yeah,
Like,
and it strikes at the jar until it dies, and the venom dissolves in the alcohol and makes a sweet but very delicacy
serious?
wine.
You're-
Yeah, I did
you're
research on it.
serious?
As soon as I seen the snake in the jar, I was like, because it had a little faucet on
It
it,
did have a faucet on it.
and I was like,
Yeah, I was concerned.
ain't no way. I still
Ain't
wouldn't
no
drink
way,
it.
I still would never.
I would rather
I
drink
do
that than eat a tarantula, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is talking about the YouTube video. As
Yeah.
a TikTok video. Yeah, I would never.
No.
eat it.
So,
God,
I would rather
the,
take a
the food that
shot.
Amber has posted, the pictures of the food. Oh my god, looks so
It
good.
looks fantastic.
Guys,
It looks
Touge
phenomenal.
not TougeFest, but 129 Touge Japan trip.
Let's do it.
We should. We'll bring Landry.
Oh,
If you don't know who Landry is,
I will give my,
Well-
I'll give my entire salary.
Mason's over there.
Mason's
Mason.
there.
Yeah,
That's
Mason's
what I'm
there.
getting at. Yeah, Mason's over there. I mean, we can always make Amber and Josh go with us. They make Google Translate on your phone nowadays.
I've seen, I was looking at a lot of their
Well, if you use Google
stories
Translate,
that
you
they
just learn to
posted
speak the
anyways
language.
with like some of the food that they've been eating, and most of the menu does have an English section on it,
Yeah.
but I don't know if they read it. I just point at it about, hey,
Yeah,
I want
that's-
this.
that's
In
the
Japan,
truth.
English is second language, basically.
Yes.
A
Really?
lot
True.
of Japanese
Yep.
people
Yep.
know at least
True.
some English.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like our Spanish is English for them.
Really?
So
Yes, the things that you see in anime where they are learning English in class is a real thing.
yeah. Anyway, there goes
Back
our,
to Touge Fest.
Back to
our,
TougeFest.
our
Possible
weekly
Japan
tour.
trip. Possible. That'd
Still
be
gonna make me
cool.
sad they're not gonna
That's
do
a hell of a save the Touge.
That is a.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that'd be a special video.
Oh,
Man,
that
that'd
would,
so
that would
good.
be a special video is plural.
You know how many,
Yeah.
Many,
bro,
many.
how many SD cards would we need for that?
a lot. I would
All
definitely.
of them.
I would spend $60,000 in just SD cards.
We would have so many SD cards, and then after you uploaded them, you'd be spending all night in the loading screen on a laptop uploading.
Anyway, pros and cons of TougeFest.
Cons. We've already done like 14 million pros.
I feel like we've done way more cons.
I feel like we have done a lot of cons.
We've done a lot. This has been a fairly negative episode.
Pros, you'll meet some fantastic people that will take you places in life, possibly give you job opportunities, get you new cars, be long life driving buddies.
Agreed.
Or put you in a ditch.
And may possibly move into your house.
Or pull
This
you
is true.
out of a ditch. Or pull you out of a ditch.
Pull you out of a
Or
ditch. Break your tow hook off and then pull you out of a ditch.
break your tow hook off and then unbottom out your car on the side of the road.
On a rare occasion, you might actually find a relationship.
Hey, you never
Potentially.
know.
Looking
You
for
never
love
know.
in all the wrong places.
Internal pain.
Emotional damage.
Also, if you are,
I'm not going to say anything on that topic.
After chat.
if you are into any Japanese car imaginable, it's probably gonna be there. Like, gonna be there.
It is
Says the
Touge
one
Fest.
man. Says
Touge.
the man that said, "Oh, when we were at Cars and Coffee. He's like, oh, nobody ever brings their 88.6 out here, and he doesn't see the one on the freaking flatbed, like
Yeah, I
The
20
missed
feet
Toyota
away.
flatbed.
Yeah.
If
Yeah, I
anybody
missed that one.
listens to this podcast, that does, by any chance, has an LFA. I'm not seen one on the Dragon. I wouldn't mind to have a ride.
An LFA?
I've never seen one ever.
No,
I've never
Actually,
even seen
don't
one
bring it to
myself.
the Dragon. I'd hate for your car to get wrecked.
In total.
Mhm.
That's actively looking.
If I seen one, I'd probably cry.
I'm not into supercar hunting. So.
Yeah.
I'm in the Toyotas that are really expensive.
that's because they're BMWs.
Look at that.
Wait a minute.
But yeah, pros of the TougeFest is definitely. I think the biggest pro is definitely the people.
God, do not go snipe hunting.
Why not?
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say this because I feel like it has to be said. If you go to the trap cabin, please be careful.
The what?
The trap cabin.
420 cabin.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It gets rented out, and there's a lot of things that happen in there.
It's a trap, guys.
But they're,
It is,
they had
it's a-
tacos
it's a-
last time, though, right?
It's a party cabin for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah, so yeah, definitely have a good time.
Is it a party like this?
It's whatever
party
party
like
you
this.
want it to be.
A party like this?
it's
Party
whatever
like this.
party you can find.
Okay, well, I guess 420 gave that one away.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a weed cabin. Got it.
Yeah, but then the other surrounding cabins aren't much better. So
Yeah.
The next 3 cabins down.
yeah.
Both sides.
That's the perks of being local, because we don't have to go to cabins.
I know, we don't have to rent cabins.
Yep.
You can just go home, relax for 2 hours, or just go down
Get
the lake
3
and
hours
sleep.
of sleep and.
I wouldn't recommend sleeping on, as much as I would love everybody to experience camping and sleeping on the Dragon, especially over the years, just don't do it anymore. There's a lot of signs anyways. A lot of the signs have been ripped off.
Yeah.
Like mile marker 6 did have a sign there. It's gone.
If you do it, don't do it during TougeFest.
Yeah,
Come
don't do
back
it.
another time and do it.
Yeah, come back like fall
Yeah.
and do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fall,
Definitely
early
don't do it.
spring. Like,
And be
Definitely
respectful when
do
you do it,
not do
obviously.
yeah,
it
pick up
during
your
the
damn
summer.
trash.
Pick up your trash.
Yeah, and pick up your trash.
You don't want to attract the bears.
Oh, dude. So this was years ago. I was camping up there in the hammock. Just simple hammock. And
Did you tie it to the wing?
not this time. This time was tree to tree.
No.
Usually I do tie it to the wing. It's
Wing
very
to tree?
convenient. Huh?
Wing a tree?
Wing in a tree every time. Because it's easy. You just
Yeah,
roll the Miata forward to your desired tightness.
Yeah.
Anyway, so camping up there, and it's about 1 o'clock in the morning. Start hearing dogs barking.
Those are not dogs, sir.
No, they were dogs. Keep in mind, it's about fall season. We all know what fall season means. That's bear season.
Yep. Running dogs.
And there's a bunch of dogs at the base of that hill that I was camping on top of.
Did you
And they
pack up and
kept-
go to a different
And
hill?
they kept getting closer.
Did you pack up and go to a different hill?
No, luckily they had it treed before then. They got about halfway up the hill, and I was starting to
He
crawl
was
out.
sweating. Man was
I was
sweating.
I was starting to
Man
I was
was
starting to crawl
sweating.
out of that hammock. I was working on it.
Oh, yeah. If you see a hunting dog, which you probably
You won't
want,
see- you-
but depending on what time
Yeah.
of the year you
I'm gonna
come,
say,
leave it
fall to the
alone.
best you will. Yeah, leave it alone.
They have trackers; they'll find them.
Yeah, they'll find it.
They have
Unless like you
GPS
think it
trackers.
honestly
Do
needs help, but
not
for the
pick
most
them
part,
up.
just leave it alone.
Yeah, if it looks like it's starving to death, that's one thing. But
Yeah, if it's a hunting dog, and majority of the time you can tell
Well-
it's a hunting dog because they have orange collars.
and they will be kind of skinny anyway.
Yeah, because they will
burn a lot
almost
of
be.
calories.
Yeah.
They'll almost be starved to death anyways.
Yeah,
So.
that's right. They burn a lot of calories, so they might look like they're starving. They're really not. They're fine.
Yeah, definitely do not pick them up. They have GPS trackers. They will find it.
Yeah.
It will find you.
But yeah,
They will find you.
so yeah, just be careful. If you do camp, be careful. Be cognizant of your surroundings. There might be a bear being treed on the tree that you're tied to.
Surprisingly enough, I've yet to see a bear on the mountain.
Oh, I've seen a few.
I've seen one on Happy Valley.
Mhm.
I've locked him up once, trying to dodge a baby coyote. That was fun. That was years ago.
And hit a dog.
Ooh, yeah.
I was on Happy Valley
Yep,
again.
sure was.
I bonked a dog.
I hit a deer on Happy
That's
Valley
how Doug and I
wanted-
got properly.
back in like October.
That dog made a good friendship.
Yeah, I wanted to help said dog, but dog ran off. So
No, it was November. Yeah, I hit a deer on Happy Valley in November. So literally like 6 months
Happy
ago.
Valley is a sketchy road. It's fun, but it's sketchy.
Like
Yeah, don't break down there.
yeah,
You'll go missing.
yeah.
That's
Banjo
exactly what I was
music.
about to do.
Insert banjo music.
Insert banjo music or really ritzy people.
Oh, that's true. This is Richie.
No in between.
Yeah, there's some people that be like, I don't want to live in the city anymore, so they go to Happy Valley.
Yep. And then you also have the people who say, I've never lived in the city. And they live in Happy Valley.
I was born on these mountains. Actually, it's closer to I was born in this holler
Holler, for sure.
because that's what it is.
It is. So, but yeah, that's pretty much biggest. I think the biggest con is definitely the people. The driving's fun, but it's definitely got to be the people and the memories you make with it.
Yeah, you'll
Really
meet
fun.
a lot of great
Talk-
people.
Even especially if you're by yourself or something. Talk to just what. Yeah, it's gonna put you out of your comfort zone, likely, but just talk to people.
I do want to make a shameless plug. If you're up there, and if you're going up there, you probably have a little bit of spare money. Blount County Rescue Squad. Go give a donation.
That is a shameless plug.
Yeah, it is.
I
I
will
like
shamelessly
that
plug
because they help
every
out a lot
time.
of people.
They help out a lot of people. They'll be up there this weekend. I guarantee you.
Likely, yes.
They'll help you in this situation.
You guys can't see it,
Yeah.
but there's a Miata
No,
off
that's
the
a
road
Porsche,
in a
sir.
ditch.
That is an air-cooled
So that is a
Porsche.
Porsche.
That is in the same ditch that came in that I drove out.
came
When
in
was
the,
that? Last week or today?
GT
Today.
Today.
That was the one that went off today.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh gosh.
Anyway, he was off in a ditch,
So yeah.
and he was not digging through the ditch and burning through the witches.
Also, if you wreck on the North Carolina side, be prepared to wait because Ridgecrest is pretty much the closest towing service,
And they're in Franklin.
And you might as well go to the cab and have you a couple beers so they can come back.
Yeah,
you
because your car's
might
still
as
going to be
well
there.
be ready to wait like 2 hours.
Yeah, it's a long ride.
Yeah.
It's a long ride for Zeus to come get you.
But just summing it up, have fun, make some memories, meet some awesome people, get some driving done. It's going to be busy, so be patient. You'll
Have
get
fun,
your
be patient, be
pass.
safe,
If you
Promise.
see Wade,
make
give him a
memories,
kiss on
make
the lips.
friends.
Yeah, come find me.
Especially in front of Chevy.
What do we say? Oh, yeah, you might lose. Anyways, we have a good saying is it usually happens Saturday or Sunday, but you just get that run in and you're like, you know what? I'm good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I definitely have my times I like to get those runs in.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that to myself for
Yep.
my own personal reasons.
That was me. That was me Wednesday when we went up.
Just get a good run in. You're like, you know what? I feel good.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
happy.
Wednesday. We did that. That was a good
Yeah.
It
run.
was a good run. Well, after you guys all left and the night pass, I had Grace and Terry behind me,
I've seen that.
and I ran off left him, and then I started seeing Dale's taillights. So I started trying to chase him, and he hit gravity cavity. And I stopped at gravity cavity, make sure he was okay, and he was just stopping just cause. And I was like, you know what? I'm good. I don't need to run the rest of it. I literally turned around and went back home. Sometimes you have that vibe, and if you don't have that vibe, that's okay. You don't have to have that, but if you do feel that vibe, follow it. Because if you don't, something bad can happen.
It goes back to what I was saying earlier about that. Like Doug was saying, if you have that vibe, it's also part of like what I was saying with that weird feeling, weird like kind of vibe that maybe I shouldn't You know, at that point, just hang out or just go back to the cabin.
I went up. It's not last week.
Or even just taking a break.
Yeah.
Weekend before last. Went up. I was like, I'm going to do a run. Got to Shade Tree and I was like, I don't want to do a run anymore. I just don't feel right.
Turn around,
went back home.
Yep.
Well, let's do it.
Well, I think that's a good way to end it.
You're a good way to end it.
It is. But thank you guys for listening to the Touge Hour.
So
Season 2, Episode 3. This is technically like Episode 13, I believe.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, Episode 13.
Yeah.
So we have a few. Check out our Season 1. Season 2 is live. We have better equipment. Season 1 sounds a little rough, but we do have good topics.
Yeah.
Funny times. We're probably going to do a lot of audio instead of video. We record a lot of vertical video for Instagram, but nothing's been posted yet. I'm still messing around with some stuff. I want to be proper when I post it, not improper.
And let us know what you guys would like to see more of, or maybe some cool topics we can talk about.
Please rate and review us.
Yeah, rate and review.
Spotify.
Leave that 5-star review if you can. I understand if it's not all 5-star, but you guys have been killing it. We have a ton of 5-star reviews. I think our podcast rating is 4.6 right now. So
Nice.
And
Nice.
we might start bringing some special guests along.
we
too.
might bring the one that we talked about in this podcast.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, Hall.
I'd,
I tell you what,
we'll trick him.
there's $100 in my wallet. I will slap on this table if that happens.
I am the only one that
Promise.
would even stand a chance of getting that man over here.
You think?
I guarantee it.
Okay. Now he's not going to do it because of
Does the
spite.
man say he love you whenever he leaves?
I love you,
He buys
Doug.
me food.
Didn't think so.
I love
He
you,
buys me
Doug.
food, so that counts.
That was
Doug,
your
I love
birthday.
you.
Huh? He bought me food like 4 times. It's great. I don't know why. It's just something he does.
We can try, but I mean, like, I would like to get some other people here as special guests.
Yeah, I
And
would
just kind of
too.
hear their stories. You know, I mean, you guys
Could
know
you
our
imagine the
stories.
stories he has.
Oh God, yeah, his stories would never end. His jokes are funny though, but
At your expense.
I mean, you guys know our lives. You know how old we are. We know what we drive. You know what we work for the most part. Maybe we can bring some other people.
Where do you
and
work?
Figure out all they do, what they like to do, what they like to drive, what they used to drive. Have
What
they
they
done a
are
track day? Are they too big of a girl to do a track day?
Is Doug going to force
Hey,
him to sign up for a track day?
Practice too.
Oh, that's true. I probably shouldn't say girl. Sorry.
Pansy.
If they're too
Pansy.
big of a wuss, I should
Pansy.
say.
A
That sounds
wuss.
way better.
I like
Because
that.
there are
Okay.
some really fast girls on track.
There has been.
Has
Especially
been and
last year.
still is. Yes.
Absolutely.
But thank you guys for listening to the Touge Hour, Season 2, Episode 3. Episode 4 next week. Don't know what we're going to talk about. I might leave that up to you guys, like Doug said. We might bring in not just the man, but the bro cuz. I think it's time he makes
Oh,
this.
yeah.
I think it's
Yeah, yeah,
time
yeah.
the cornbread
Bro,
man
he's gonna sound
himself
like straight cornbread, fresh
comes
out the oven,
in.
man.
But thank you guys for listening. And as always, keep hitting the pass.
See?
See ya.
Give me back my son.